There's the car. Yeah, this one's a 67. Thank you. What's up, Venezuela? MK1. That's cool. Yeah, it is a lot of work. A lot of work. It's even more work because I have to film it all too. What's up, everybody? I agree. 100%. Manifestation. Morning. Yeah, it's a tiny garage. I don't quite have everything I need yet, but I'll get there. So, thanks, Victor. Yeah, it's a lot of modifications. I build lots of things. This will be my first entire car, but I've built a lot of motorcycles. I make a lot of parts and art and signs, and I constantly make things. It's what I really enjoy doing, figuring out how to make them, getting the tools, learning to use them to make them, and then making them. But mostly it's, for me, it's probably the knowledge, the learning part that I enjoy the most. What's up? Tattoos look awesome. Yeah, they do. Thank you. A 94.5 stroker. Yeah, I haven't heard of one of those. No, 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 no. Italian Stallion, what's up? Yep, VW Beetle Project. So the motor, what's up, Jonathan? The motor, I'm going to be building the 2276 stroker flat 4 air cooled. That wheel on the other side, yeah, that's a 16-inch sidewall to sidewall. Get those parts, Eric. Build that car. Up next, as soon as I'm done with this one, I have a 82 Volkswagen Rabbit diesel that I'm going to do a full body, custom body on. You guys want to see the car? This has Lambo doors. I reverse hinge the front hood. Thanks, Mendox. I've made plenty of bad decisions to get to where I am today. To be who I am today. Yeah, Lamborghini doors. You guys want to see it open? Well, I appreciate you coming back, Warren. Yeah, VWs tend to multiply quickly. Nice to see you, Ahmed. I appreciate that, Mid-Docs. I don't know about the best, but I get things done. Might not always be the right way or the fastest way, but it'll get done. I call it skeletons in your closet experience. Now I just build stuff all the time. I stay busy. It's hard to destroy things if you're always busy creating them. You don't have any time. Yeah, I love fabricating. It's I started out building engines as a hobby, motorcycle engines, and it just grew from there. Oh, all this? The store is not open yet. Hopefully it will be soon. I'm still dealing with some printing issues and trying to get the best quality out to you guys that I can. I don't want anybody paying for garbage, you know. Thanks, Off-Road Junkie. Car's coming along good. Yeah, that's my merch table. Just some of the stuff that's going to be available in the store. I should have around 40 plus items as soon as it opens. It is not open right now. Yeah, you guys want a close up of the table? Let me go take a look. yeah, Italian Stallion started on bikes too. Yeah, they were cost effective. Yeah, I'll be building the engine myself. So here's the shoes. That'll be available soon. It's double printed, both sides. I had some minor print issues with these test prints. They ended up a little bit crooked. I've already contacted them. They're gonna fix it. And it's a decent shoe. I mean, for no brand, the canvas is good and thick. It's got a good soft sole. The rubber feels really good. I'm happy with these. I just had a print issue, which they're gonna fix and send me another pair for me to proof, and then these will be available. They're not Converse. The toe is actually leather, not rubber. But they look just like Converse. Yeah, I haven't broke a pair in yet, or wore them. I just got these a couple days ago to proof out. So, but they feel comfortable and good sole. I tried them on to make sure the size was true. There's also various tumblers and water bottles and drink cups, coffee cups. There's a bunch of different cups that are going to be available. And I'm very happy with the quality and the print on these. The t-shirts is really what the holdup is. They printed them. This is one of the test prints that I cut, but they printed them with a black background. It's kind of hard to see on this shirt, but here's one of the ladies' racer back tank tops. And as you can see, they printed a black background for some reason. So I'm trying to get that figured out right now. To get rid of that, so it's just the white letters and logo on the black shirt. And as soon as I get that figured out and fixed, then the store will be opening. And there'll be lots of different stuff. There's stickers of all sizes. The family already snagged, I don't know, 3 or 4 of these, but it goes all the way down, I think, to 1.5 to 6 inch sticker. These are outdoor, UV rated, so you can stick them on your car. You can stick them, I mean, anywhere. It's a tough sticker. Here's the men's basketball shorts. And it's down the entire side. Seam to seam. I try to get the prints as big as possible, as big as they will allow me to on every piece. I like the way that it looks. Instead of a tiny logo, I'm just blast the whole thing, you know. And these came out good. I might adjust it a little bit to get it below the stretch band, just underneath. I don't know, what do you guys think? Does the print being in the stretch band really matter? No, it don't matter. Maybe I'll leave it then. I was just trying to get it as big as possible. But there'll be flags. I mean everything. Men's, women's, kids' shirts, shoes. These will not be available in my store. I'm doing a limited edition on 2 different flask sets. This one is a vinyl print. And then I'm going to get some black anodized where it's actually lasered in. Yeah, they're flasks with shot cups and your funnel. This is a 12 ounce. It's the big one. But again, these will not be available in my store. I'm ordering these from a separate company, and I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but I know I'm only going to make a limited amount, maybe a dozen or 2, and that is it, and I'm not making any more. So I don't know if I'm going to do giveaways with these, or what I'm going to do yet exactly. Maybe I'll sell them individually. They'll come straight from me because, like I said, these will not be in the store. Christmas gift for you. But they will be limited. Both kinds. I'll have 2 separate ones. There's a lot of other stuff in the store. Like I said, there's 40 plus items, different apparel and other things. There's also slides. I was gonna do a pair of low top white sole with the black canvas, but I didn't like the way that the print came out on it. It doesn't look very good, so I got to figure out a different style. But these came out really nice. Yeah, they'll be hoodies. They're zip up and pull over. All right, I'm still working on the Lambo doors. I'm trying to figure out strut placement to hold the door up. Right now I've got one mocked up in here. Go build a Beetle. Go buy one, build it. WP. This is a 67 Volkswagen Beetle. So I'm having a little bit of clearance issues with the struts. It's nothing that I can't fix. This is just the first mock-up point for the strut to get it functional, proof of concept, and get it working. And then I can adjust from there. Yeah, I'm making a hot rod. Thanks, Baked Tuna. I see ya. had to reverse hinge the front hood. So that I could make room. It'll have around 200 horsepower, Scott. 2276 dual 40s, prepped out for a turbo, so I can add twin turbos later. But I had to reverse hinge the front hood to make room for the Lambo door hinges, because the old hood hinges went right here. So now the hood opens this way. Looks like you got jealous. Yeah, the engine will still be in the back. I'm keeping as much of the uniqueness of the Volkswagen as possible. Hi, Jamaica. No, I've never seen a bug with Lambo doors before, which is why I'm putting Lambo doors on here. I've seen them with butterfly doors like a DeLorean, where they open like that, but I've never seen one with Lambo doors. What's up, UK? If I do crash it, I'll rebuild it. How's the weather? Hot. You're a bug guy, Dave? Yeah, it's, a lot of people say it's impossible. Challenge accepted. There's no frame, so there's nothing to mount the hinge to. So I built an entire subframe. Let's see if we can pop this off. Yeah. So I built an entire subframe for it. And then again, I had to get rid of the hood hinges because those tucked into the quarter. And reverse hinge. You can check out my videos. I fabricated a hinge from scratch. It's got a grease zerk in it. It's serviceable, adjustable. And then I built a subframe inside here to hold the hood. Yeah, it's a bug. What's left of one anyway? I'm going to be building a 2276 stroker, flat 4 air cooled Volkswagen motor. It'll be mounted in the back. Thanks, Jeff. Sub Nepal. I got TikTok live and YouTube live going at the same time, so it might take me a second to get to your guys' comments. So it is going to be painted, but it's going to be my style. So it's clean, but rough, if that makes any sense. I'm going to spray the entire bulk of the body with satin black truck bed Raptor liner, so it'll be textured. And then it'll have purple accents. And the interior door panels and stuff, where all that blue is, will all be matching purple and black vinyl, black gauges, black buttons. I've got flush mount black buttons that light up with the purple halo. I'm in Idaho, USA. I'm going to be fabricating a snorkel for it. Many of you bug guys know the old Baja snorkels, the real tall shark fins, but I'm going to squat mine down and make it fit the car. It's also fully airbagged. I designed my own airbag system for it, and it's bagged front and back. Right now it's slammed all the way down with no air in it. Thanks, Terrence. Six Semper, yeah, that's pretty much it. The transmission is the only thing that I didn't build. I had it built by a friend of mine, and it's a Pro Street tranny. So it's got the welded throwout arms, the welded gears. I've got a tall first and fourth, so I can cruise on the highway, keep the RPMs down. But 2 and 3 are short racing gears. Test fitted the windshield. Oh, the windshield. No, I haven't test fitted it, but it'll fit in there. No problem. How much did wheelbase increase? So are you talking front to back or side to side? Because it increased on both. Front to back, that front beam is stretched 10.5 inches forward with a 4-inch drop. But I also have wheel spacers and offset wheels, so the tires sit wider. No, this is my first Volkswagen. Let me get my chair. Thanks, Dave. Halo with some red. Yeah, it's going to be black and purple. Yeah, sunroof's already rebuilt, fully functional, hand crank, factory. I just had to add a vent, so it wasn't a giant parachute. When I built the visor, I had to go up so that airflow. But the windshield will fit right in there, no problem. get back out there and build it. So because I stretched the front beam 10.5 inches, I had to notch the hood for the steering box because I'm running the stock steering. There's no power steering or rack and pinion. I'm trying to keep it as close, even with all the modifications, I'm trying to keep it as close to stock weight as possible. I've been very conscious about that because I want the 200 horsepower with 1,750 pounds because the power to weight ratio is insane with those numbers. But because I stretched the front beam, I had to notch the hood and I had to extend the steering. So there's a double U-joint and like an idler bearing to hold the shaft so that everything still functions. And it's the old swing axle. So it's an IRS case converted to swing. You want to see the back of it? The back's not quite finished yet. I'm going to be building the snorkel, and then I've got some more body fabrication to do. But it's full air ride. You got to translate to English. I'm going to be building a 2276 stroker, air cooled. I've been working on this for about 14 or 15 months now. But it's full bottom up. I repaired the pan, sealed it, insulated, soundproofed. It's from the ground up. I completely dismantled and rebuilt the front beam. These front beams, they used to have a shock and then like a strut, and then there was torsion plates inside of the beam. I removed those and put through rods in to get full range of motion without resistance on the air ride. Hoof pickles, you're going to widen the front fenders or the fenders on a 61 Falcon. Yeah, widen them. Cut that front lip off and keep it and fill in the rest. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, it should be a nice, smooth, comfortable ride with all the airbags. Thanks, Quinn. What's up, Greenland? Yeah, I fabricated defenders. You can go back, look through my videos. You can watch the whole process. I only do shorts. I don't have time or the patience to do long form yet. Someday, sure, but not right now. Also, the merch store will be opening soon. Real soon. Yeah, small block Chrysler. I'm gonna spray what paint job? I'm gonna spray the main body with satin black truck bed liner, and then there'll be matte electric purple accents. It's a 67 Volkswagen Beetle. This is my first complete car. I've built a lot of motorcycles. Imagine a bug with fins like a 50s Bel Air. Yeah. That'd look really good on a square back. I'm gonna be building the 2276 stroker, flat 4 air-cooled Volkswagen motor. Affling crankshaft. They make crankshafts for Porsche. I'll check them out. Ever heard of Total Control Products? No. Yeah, I like metal. Have I built any go-karts or mini bikes? No. Which car build program on TV do I rate? Full Custom, Ian Russell. Hands down, that guy does amazing things with minimal tools. He's pretty much the whole reason I started doing this. 500 horsepower. Yeah, Full Custom Garage. He's probably the realest builder out there, and he's an artist, not a car builder, but he builds cars, so he ends up with some amazing things. Thanks, Aaron. Oh, you built airplanes and helicopters? That sounds complicated. How many ex-wives do I have? One. Yeah, check him out, Terrence. He's got a YouTube channel. He also had a TV show on, I think it was Motor Trend. But all of his stuff's on his YouTube now. The engine will be a 2276 stroker, air-cooled. 5,000 man-hours on helicopters. That's impressive. Thanks for the follow, Dave. I haven't posted in a few weeks. I just recently got married, and then I was sick. So I'm in here today trying to figure out the strut placement for these Lambo doors. Thanks for the follow, Don. The Berzerker project's going good. That is my logo for my channel. Berzerker Garage. That's the Berzerker rune. This is all for the merch store that I'll be opening soon. I'm still dealing with a few print issues, quality wise, and material quality that I'm trying to get straightened out. So hopefully it'll be open in a couple of weeks. I'm trying to get you guys the best material, the best print quality at the lowest price possible. Thanks for the sub, Terrence. I'll have shoes, men's, women's, kids. I mean, there's duffel bags, backpacks, slides, everything. What's the next tattoo I'm thinking of getting? I'm gonna get my leg finished. I have a whole Viking raid scene that's gonna go up this leg. AC in the garage? No. No AC, but I'm fully insulated all the way around, so it doesn't, as long as I don't open the roll-up door, it doesn't get too hot in here until towards, the end of the day, dinner time. What's up, Nubs? Sounds like you with your suspension. No, I've got no AC, no heat in here, but it stays, between probably 60 and 80 degrees in here year round, and it snows here in the winter. Terrence wants to know how long the project will take. So I'm already 14 or 15 months into it since first teardown, and I probably have another 12 months. I don't do this full time, so this is all in my spare time. you know, between career and family and kids. I'm just outside of Boise, Idaho. What are my thoughts on fiberglass as far as body panels when building custom vehicles? Okay, fiberglass is very useful. It's and it's fairly easy to use. I'm not completely against fiberglass body parts. I just personally won't use them. I want all steel. I enjoy figuring out how to make it out of steel, how to make a flat piece of steel into whatever shape I'm imagining. The process of it I enjoy. So I'll never use fiberglass, but that does not mean that it's not good and useful. I just personally won't use it. I'm going to be building a 2276 stroker flat 4. Jeff wants to know, what about lead? I mean, old school lead to, you know, fill bodies, and I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, I don't want to melt it and breathe it, but oh yeah, he lives in Caldwell. Where are you at, Eric? I'm in Idaho, USA. You got to translate to English for me. Tri-Cities, Washington. Yeah, non-toxic. I really don't see anything wrong with using lead. Yeah, so it would make sense to, you know, use some fiberglass. For that issue, I will not drive this in the snow. I mean, I've got track slicks on the back. It's not a winter car by any means. It'll be stored during the winter. Clark's Fork, Idaho. I don't even know where that is. But yeah, I'm down in Caldwell. Gas Monkey or Misfit Garage? Neither. Not that they don't build amazing things. It's just not my style. You can check out another channel called WTF. He builds rat rods. It's kind of like the Vegas Rat Rod show, but that guy's on YouTube, TikTok, WTF. I enjoy watching the creativity. Oh, okay, east of Sandpoint. I know where that's at. Yeah, it should be strong enough fiberglass. Yeah, Terrence, WTF. I actually just came across him a couple weeks ago, and he builds straight rat rods, rust buckets, but they are beautiful. Jeff says Vikings. Yeah, I like things different. I mean, honestly, if I see one more 69 Camaro resto modded, I'm gonna, or C10 pickup. I like different. Lambo doors, reverse hinge, airbags, visor, cowl, custom all the way. Yes, Jeff. You guys have to translate to English. Thanks for the follow. Merch store opening soon. I hope everybody gets a pair of those shoes. They are Sub South Africa. Yeah, it's getting there. You guys want to see the Lambo doors open? Leader of the masterminds. What's the masterminds? Yeah. Get stiffer suspension. Open them. All right. Still working on strut placement to support the door and raise the door. Yeah, put airbags on that. So this is just mocked up loosely. I got a little bit of binding, a little bit of replacement. I have to move the bottom mount forward 1.5 inches and just do all the fine-tune adjusting. Yeah, the visor came out good. I've got a little bit stiffer struts that I'm going to put in so that you don't have to lift as hard. Suicide in the back, do a Lambo door. Suicide. The Beetle's not actually chopped. It's factory roof height. I just built a visor. I kept the standard height. No, factory windshield will go right back in. Original engine, yes and no. So it'll be a built Pro Street racing engine, but yes, it's a flat 4 air-cooled Volkswagen Beetle engine. It's just a bigger one. Factory is 1600 cc, and I'm building a 2276 cc. Ball gang. Using the visor as a ram, no. So I had to vent it it's vented. Beetles are one of the easiest things to work on. That's why I chose it for my first car. So I had to vent it so air can flow up and over. But I am going to be building a snorkel right here, which will be air ram down to the engine bay. Yeah, it'll be around 200 horsepower, and it's prepped out for a turbo, so I can run twin turbos later when I get some more money. The twin turbos are expensive. 2276 cc stroker, air cooled. Yeah, those are 15 by 15 wheels. They're massive. I'm gonna paint it. It's gonna be black truck bed liner, textured, with purple accents. A lot of people talk about the hood scoop. That's actually where I'm gonna be hiding the headlights, is inside of there. I have these mini motorcycle fork spotlights, and I'm sticking them inside there. There'll be 4 on each side. Yeah, if I do the turbos, it's not that I couldn't get cheaper turbos and make them work, but there's a very specific set and piping kit that I want to run dual turbos for aesthetics, for the look. Thanks for the follow, Jim. And the merch store will be opening soon. I haven't built the engine yet. These are probably my favorite out of all the merch. The engine case is a fresh, all aluminum cast auto line. So it's a bubble top reinforced, bored out for the 94 pistons. Yeah, auto line, or auto linea, however it's said. Thanks, Jim. I love the shoes too. The shoes, shirts, flag. The store's gonna have over 40 items. Get stickers. I mean, there's something at every price. Help support the channel. This is the men's basketball shorts, and it's blasted down the side, top to bottom. Thanks, Nubs. Yeah, check out the project. I mean, it's The Beetle's gonna be like nothing else. It will definitely be one of a kind. I'm in Idaho. Thanks for the follow, Jason. Yeah, you want to see the shoes again? I'll show you the shoes. El Camino Gasser. That would be cool. I'm in Caldwell. So typically I do lives Sunday mornings, Mountain Time. Usually around 9. But I haven't posted in a few weeks. I was busy getting married, and then I got a cold, and I just haven't been out here. I'm doing good, Daniel. Thanks, Terrence. The shoes are super cool. I'm extremely happy with the quality, the construction of the shoe. It is more than a decent shoe. Again, hopefully the store will be open in a couple of weeks. It's not open right now. I'm dealing with some print issues. What's up, Jason? Thanks, Jim. Everybody share the live. Spread the word. I'm trying to grow this into something big. I love building cars, fabricating, motorcycles, other stuff too, art. I make custom signs, and I like building parts from scratch, figuring out how to build them, getting the tools to build them, then learning how to use those tools. The whole process, it really is my happy place. I'm glad you came across my channel too, Terrence. Yeah, fabbing is a lost art. Everybody wants the shortcut, easy, buy a body kit, and then it's not custom. It's the same body kit everybody else has. I want to make it out of steel. And like I said earlier, I might not make it the right way or the fastest way or whatever, but I make it myself with what I have. I got some backlash on the fenders because they're sectioned. Like, oh, you're gonna need all kinds of Bondo to, float that out, and okay. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I didn't have an English wheel, nor do I know how to use one yet. I don't have room in here for one, which is why I don't have one. But the fenders got done, and they look awesome. If I have to float them out with fiberglass Bondo and whatever. There was a job to do with what minimal things I had at the time, and I got it done. British cars. I've never really gotten into British cars. I don't know much about them. I know that they have a couple of cool little two-door hatchbacks that I'd like to get a hold of and chop up one day, but I just like the body lines on it. I can't remember right now what it was called. Thanks, Jim Craig. Yeah, believe me, look at me. I'm not worried about what anybody has to say, ever. And work on the car. It's impossible to do a live and work on the car. I can't interact with you guys and read comments. I have to be right here in front of the phone so I can see the comments and respond. I do the lives to hang out with you guys, not to build the car, to give you progress updates, so you guys can get to know me better. Check out my channel, look through the videos. I appreciate that, Terrence. I've already got my next project lined up. I've got a 1982 Volkswagen Rabbit diesel. You too, funny stuff. Yeah, next one's already lined up. Square body Rabbit. I'm gonna do a full custom body. Everything. Hood, skirts, doors, rear deck, lights, everything. VW Golf MK1, yeah. Yeah, pretty much, except it has, the Rabbit has the square headlights here in the US, not the round ones. But it's the same as a MK1. The one I have is a 4-door, not a 2-door. But I'm probably going to end up welding the back door shut and getting rid of it, because the body kit's so wide and long that I want to make for it. You won't be able to open the door. Lambo doors on your Volvo. What's up, Sweden? Spend a day with me and watch me stare at my car. Yeah, videos don't do it justice. It's way different. In real life, I try to get videos of all the angles and pull it out every once in a while in the driveway to get a full walk around, up, down, side to side, to try to give everybody the best view. It's honestly 90%. Yeah, I have YouTube. That's what I'm doing right now. I got YouTube Live going over here and TikTok Live going over here at the same time. Same name. You'll see my logo. Yeah, at least pretend like you're working. Yeah, square is better, especially with the body. I'm gonna make the body more square with a lot of hard edges on the Volkswagen Rabbit. That's the next build. If I had the room, which I don't, I'd be working on both of them at the same time. But today I'm going to try and figure out strut placement for these doors so I can get that finalized on this side so that I can start the other side. I haven't started the other side at all. I've pre-cut the subframe pieces to weld together for the hinge to mount to, and they're sitting in the front trunk ready to be set up and welded in place. But that's as far as I got. I got the backing plate. I've got all the prep work for all the pieces that I made by hand to make all of this work. I just double cut every piece, but the other way. Yeah, like stealth, kind of, or I want a lot of edges on the Rabbit. He's asking about the Rabbit. Normally I do live Sunday mornings. I just wanted to get on here and say hi, and I haven't posted in a few weeks, so you have a good day too, Jim. Yeah, subscribe to my YouTube. Any progress last 2 or 3 weeks? No. I was busy getting married, and then I got sick. I'm just now getting over the cold, so I haven't done anything in 2 weeks. But today I'm going to work on strut placement for the doors. Thank you. So I took 2 weeks off. That's why we're doing live on Friday instead of Sunday. I'm going to try and get some videos, but it takes a lot of fabrication and planning and work to make all this work. So I'm trying not to do a ton of videos on the same thing. So at this point, I just have final touches to do. It's built and functional. I just have adjusting and strut placement to do. And so I'll get some clips of that and make a couple videos, but I probably won't go too far into it. Any idea how to hide the hinge? Excellent question. Let me do a walk around the car real quick, and then I'll answer that. Front hood's reverse hinge. Made a whole subframe for it. Because I had to make room to build another subframe for the Lambo door hinge. Eight and a half inch visor, all hand fabricated, vented. These are 15 by 15 wheels. Track slicks, DOT approved for the street. I'm still gonna build a vertical lip on the front of this, just to finish off the edge. But these are deep, huge wheels. I mean, I don't even know if I can get it in the shot. They're 16-inch sidewall to sidewall. I'm gonna be fabricating a snorkel that's gonna go down the sides and some kind of fin. Okay. That's a 10.5-inch extension with a 4-inch drop. Now, how are we gonna hide the Lambo hinges? Thanks, Terrence. So, there's two ways. Originally, what I wanted to do was build a panel that sticks out and was open right here, and then have it hinged so that I could push a button and this whole panel would lift up, so I can get to all my adjustments and everything else, because all the adjustments are outside. The mounting hardware, everything's outside. So, but now the more that I'm looking at it, I think that I can make a panel that's wider that will actually be mounted to the door and the hinge, and it will tuck in here when the door opens. It'll tuck in there and it'll just stay with the door and raise up with the door. So it'll kind of be like a shield mounted over and to the hinge itself. So when the door is closed, it'll look like it's part of the body. But when you open it, this will all be one piece that will come out and then go up. Thanks, Elko. So that way I'll be able to pull up to the car show and pop a door open. The hood will go forward so you can see the compressor and everything else inside. It's not going to be like most people think show quality. I like things different and a little bit dirty but clean. Nicely done, but not, you know, over the top $100,000 car. I don't know how many hours I have. This is about 15 months of free time. I don't do this full time. Thanks, Joshua. I'm going to be building the 2276 cc stroker Volkswagen air-cooled motor. It'll be around 200 horsepower, prepped out for a turbo, twin turbos. I just can't afford the turbos right now. Thanks, NT Slow. But I don't want to do a full tear down of the engine if I didn't have to, and it wasn't that much more to buy the upgraded parts for a turbo. The engine will be able to handle up to 10 pounds of boost. So it's not super crazy, but on a Bug that only weighs 1,800 pounds, with twin turbos, you're looking at like 350 horsepower. What's up, Mexico? You too, MT. Abden YZ, what's up? What's up, Texas? I build all kinds of things. This is a 67 Volkswagen Beetle, or what's left of one anyway. What's up, Ashley? How are the brakes gonna be? I converted it to disc brake all the way around, so they're hydraulic disc. The rims are not self-made in the rear. I had a pair of self-made ones, and I didn't make them, but I got them from somebody, and they kept leaking, and I tried to re-weld the seams, and it was a 3-month long process, and they still didn't work. So I went and got Bassett race wheels. They're track only rated 2-piece steel, I think, maybe 3-piece steel. But they're really affordable, durable, lightweight. Even for steel, they're lightweight. A caddy in the back of the Beetle, yeah. Elko, is that your only build? No. It's the only one I'm building right now. I don't have room to build multiple projects. I have a small 2-car garage. If I had room, I would be building more than one at a time, for sure. What brand of what? The steering shaft, yes, it had to be modified because I stretched the front end. So it's also been stretched with a double U joint. Yeah, lowriders are awesome. Anybody that says otherwise don't know what they're talking about. Lowriders, a car in general that can do what lowriders do from an engineering standpoint is amazing. Oh, it's the wheel brand is Bassett. It's Bassett. Oh, thanks. Didn't realize I was covering the mic. Can you hear me now? One of these days I'll get my separate mic out and actually use it. Yes, the steering had to be extended, double U-joint, and some other modifications had to be made because the front beam is extended. Yeah, the merch store will be opening in a couple weeks. It's not open yet. I'm still dealing with some print issues and some quality issues, but I'm working on it. Stay tuned. It's gonna be awesome. Got shoes. I appreciate that. Support the channel. Here we go. So this is the steering extension. So I had to cut the shaft and shorten it so I could get the coupler on. Then there's an idler bearing and then a double U-joint that goes to the rag joint for the steering box. Thanks, the Eagle has landed. Because you can see right here, so there's the front beam that holds your trailing arms and tie rods and your wheels. This used to be all the way back here. It's been stretched quite a ways, 10.5 inches. Thank you. Thank you. Go get that Mini Cooper. It's a 67 Volkswagen Beetle. That first cut must have been hard to make. No, not for me. Some people were upset because 67's a 1 year only. What's up, Austria? Side job. And it's just metal. I mean, cut it, weld it back together, reinforce it. There's no mistakes in welding or fabrication. There's just more welding and fabrication. What's up, Uncle Brad? If you like pain, yeah, get a head tattoo. Yeah, I would like to do this full time. No, I've never had just the mustache. Yes, it is. Thank you. '38's perfect year to start it. Because by the time they all blow out, you'll be, you know, almost done here. You guys want to see the merch? This is just some of it. I'm dealing with some print and quality issues I'm trying to get straightened out. So we got stickers, various kinds. Any regrets in life? No, absolutely not. I wouldn't be right where I am without having done everything that I've done. This is a tumbler, water bottle, cup. There's a bunch of different kinds. There's flip top, screw top. Here's the men's basketball shorts, and it's blasted down the whole left leg, top to bottom. These are just the items that I didn't have an issue with the print or material quality. We got the flag, and then we got the shoes. And these are nice. It's a good thick canvas, soft insole, good rubber, really nice construction. I'm very happy with these. But some of the other items I was not happy with. So I'm sending those back and I'm making changes and adjustments. These will not be in my store. These are limited edition only. I'm only gonna make 1 to 2 dozen of these, and then I'm never gonna make these specific ones again. But these will have to come directly from me, not through my store. These will not be in the store. Now I might do some giveaways and give a couple of those away. The store is not open yet. Okay, it is not open yet. I have to finish finalizing some of the issues that I was having, get them corrected. So it's going to be a couple weeks, but there will be a link on YouTube and TikTok on my channel that you can click on that will take you to the store, and you guys can help support the channel. I didn't forget about my uncle. I already gave you a shirt. Greedy. So modifications. What's up, Terrence? You back? Lots of modifications, from beam extension and drop, full air ride, Lambo doors, vented hood visor, scoop that's going to hold the headlights, widened rear. Those are 15 by 15 wheels. The wheels are massive. Custom made fenders. I'm still working on the snorkel and the rest of the rear end. But as soon as I get the print and quality issues straightened out, the store will be open. And I'll post on my stories, and I'll post the videos as soon as that happens. I need a couple more weeks. You guys want to see a Lambo door go up? Yeah, I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna spray it in truck bed liner, black, so it'll be textured. What color are you painting that engine? Bulletproof. Yeah. Oh, engine bay. Yellow? I'll be right back. Thanks, Ronald. What's up, Venezuela? What's up, Eric? O2 with 1835. Yeah, I'm going to be building a 2276. What's up, New York? Seats and dash. Yeah, so it came with the bench seat in the back, and then it came with the 2 high back seats. I'm going to chop those to low back seats. So the seats will be the same level as the bottom of the windowsill. So you can see through the car without seeing headrests. And then the dashboard, I'm going to custom cut an instrument cluster that will fit all the gauges that I want. And then I'm going to have all flush mount push buttons for everything else. And the push buttons have purple halos on them, because the purple is the accent color. It'll be mostly black, but it's going to have some purple accents. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I could buy low back seats. I enjoy making things, so it's not a big deal to make some low backs. They're getting pretty expensive now anyway, and I'm getting the upholstery custom made. So cutting high backs into low backs isn't a big deal. I'll have to check that out, Callie. It's a 67, or what's left of one. What about a skirt? Okay. What's up, Mexico? Oh, running boards. Yeah, it is going to have a small one. It's only going to stick out because I need to hide and finish the edge for the body bolts. So I'm gonna put a very small skirt. It's only gonna come out to here. It's about 1.5 to 2 inches, and it'll run the whole length and then fade into nothing as it gets towards the front. When it rounds the corner, it's just gonna fade flat. Limmer's GT wheels in your project. These are Bassett. The rear window is not done yet. I'm gonna make a snorkel and then I'll sheet it down and around, and I'm probably gonna fill this gap in. My garage isn't very big, so I can't really get far enough away to give you the whole shot, but that's the back. I mean, you could see how wide those wheels are, how far they stick out from the body. I still have lots of fabrication to do up there. And then figure out this scoop. All the tail lights, I'm gonna backlight the whole grill underneath there, so that whole grill will light up with brake lights, blinkers, all that stuff. But I'm still designing and trying to figure out the rest of the rear end. Thanks, Troy. Still designing the snorkel and everything else back here. It's not finished yet because I haven't figured out how I'm going to make it all fit, but we'll get there. I got plenty of work to do in the meantime. You just pop in, Troy, reverse hinge the hood. Built the whole subframe to support the hood, and then had to build another subframe to support the Lambo door hinge. Yeah, the rear is going to look really good, and then I have micro headlights that are for motorcycle forks, and they're spotlights, and I'm gonna put 8 of them inside the hood grill, or the scoop. How fast? How fast will I be done, or how fast will the car be? Yeah, it's already full air ride. I designed my own airbag supports, cut them out on my plasma table, got it all welded in there, drop swing link, adjustable, and everything. It's full air ride right now. Yep, Bassett white fives. No, I take that back. I did not get the white fives, they are Bassett's. I ended up going, I think it's a 4.5 on 5. Zero to 60, I'm not sure. Let me flip this one around, hold on. So the engine that I'm building is gonna be around 200 horsepower. The car is gonna weigh around 1,800 pounds. With that setup, I'm also choking the carburetors down to 40 millimeter instead of 48, so that I can get some more torque because my rear tires are so big. What's up, Brazil? And but the 2276 with the K10 cam, around 200 horsepower, I mean, you're looking at like 12-second car on the track, straight line. I'm gonna be doing black vinyl with purple stitching for the interior. Thanks, Italian Stallion. No, I think I'm gonna leave this open wheel. No fenders. We'll see. Once I figure out how I'm gonna hide this hinge, if it sticks out too far, then I'll build fenders. If I can keep it tight, then I won't. Sub Dominican Republic. What about the front wing? narrow front, fat back. Thank you. Thanks for the follow. What's up, Justin? Exhaust, I'm gonna run J tubes. They're real short headers. I think they're only 30 inches long, and they come right off the motor and just stop. So it'll be loud, really loud. Demon Hunter. He said I look like the singer of Demon Hunter. I'll have to look them up. What got me into building cars? I started with motorcycles. They were faster, cheaper, easier. This is my first entire car. Yes, I made it. Am making it. Purple, not green. Purple highlights. But what got me started is I needed something to do to stay busy. You don't have time to destroy things if you're always busy creating them. And I enjoy learning how to make things and then making them. What's up, Mushroom Man? Thanks, Justin. I really appreciate that. I mean, obviously the dream is I can do this full time. You know, the more people that watch, the more likely, the sooner that will happen. No matter what, I'm not stopping anytime soon. I don't have any quit in me. When I saw Full Custom Garage with Ian Russell for the first time, it blew my mind what he could build with minimal tools and material. Now he does more of modifying already made parts and making them fit together, which is extremely impressive. I prefer to make the actual part. Not that I won't modify existing parts. I'm just saying that's his artistic view on it. He's very good at looking at parts and knowing how to, even though they don't fit, how to make them fit. It's seriously impressive. I like the learning process of figuring out how to make the metal do what I want it to do, and then learning how to use the tools necessary to make it do what I want it to do. But Justin Hall, I appreciate that. Terrence wants to know what job I do. I am a journeyman electrician. I think that's awesome too, that your sons want to see what I'm building. I like to do things different, you know. If I've never seen it before, or just thought about it, I research and make sure that it hasn't been done, and then I do it. Like, you'll never see Lambo doors on a Volkswagen Beetle. There's no frame, it's unibody. Everybody says it's impossible. Well, challenge accepted. Lambo door. I wish I had time to make more videos more often. Eventually I would like to be able to just do this full time, and, you know, get by financially so that I wouldn't have to work. Luckily I work 4/10s, so Fridays are usually my in the garage day, and Saturday and Sundays also sometimes, but I also have kids, a wife, you know, there's daily, weekly, monthly obligations, yard work, stuff that you have to do. Moving metal is art. It definitely is. I like art. I like to know how things work and creating them in, you know, real time. Yeah, you can do anything with a bug, Jay. Anything. Make a monster truck, make a street rod. 57 oval. That's nice. Super hard to find now. Shifter that comes out of the dash like a Honda SI Type R. The shifter will be floor mounted. You gotta translate to English. Hey, Justin Hall, you still there? Do you see the merch coming soon? What's up, Dan? Yeah, Dan Hart. I'm still making videos. It's been a couple of weeks since I posted. I was busy getting married, and then I got a cold. I'm just now getting over it. So I haven't been able to be out here working on the bug. I was also waiting for struts for the Lambo doors to come. I had to order some shorter ones. Thanks, Dan. Then in another week or so, I'm going to Alaska for a fishing trip for another week. So there's not really going to be any videos for another 2 weeks probably. Plans for extra unique lighting. Yes. Terrence, it'll be a couple of weeks. I'm gonna try and post a couple videos this week. Who's the lucky lady? You. What's up, Brazil? So the lighting, there's purple LED underlighting under the front skid plate. There's also purple LED lights that are going inside here, and they shine out of the grill and they shoot wings all the way to the front. There's purple LED lighting in the firewall behind the engine. The headlights, I'm using micro spotlights, and I'm actually going to be hiding the headlights inside this hood scoop right here, so there won't be anything sticking out. The tail lights, I'm going to backlight this entire grill, so you won't see the lights themselves, but you'll see the light. I think I keep covering the microphone, but the tail lights will be inside this grill back here, and you won't see them. You'll just see the light shine out. Am I doing for the cluster? What is that? Undercarriage, I'm not putting lights underneath. It's unibody. Unless when I make the side skirt, I might put them inside there, but there's no place to put them underneath. Yeah, so I found all black housing gauges with black faces, and they're purple backlit. And I'm going to design my own instrument cluster. I'll cut it out on my little plasma table, and it'll fit all the instruments in there, all the gauges. And then I'm doing push button flush mount black buttons, because all this blue is going to be sprayed metallic purple, or not metallic, electric purple, this purple right here. So the buttons themselves will be black flush mount, and they have the purple halo around them. Door handles, I haven't decided on door handles yet. I'm not gonna do electric boppers, door boppers. I want it mechanical. I don't want to be reliant on my battery. We couldn't see any of that. I know. I can't hold two phones at once. Hold on. Okay. So for the lighting, there's purple LED lights inside of this that shine through the grill, and it shines purple wing all the way up out of both sides of the car. Then I have purple LED lighting inside the skid plate that shines on the ground out front. And then there's purple LED lighting behind the engine on the firewall. So that'll be backlit purple as well. When I do the side skirt, I might put purple LEDs in there too, to shine out this way. The headlights, I have micro spotlights, and the headlights are actually going to go inside the hood scoop right here. I'm going to have 4 of them on each side, so there won't be anything sticking out back here. The tail lights and blinkers, this grill, the grill's supposed to be to suck heat out of the engine bay. I'm going to run an open engine bay. We'll finish all this metal and smooth it out, but the engine will be exposed with a Baja cage to protect it. So this doesn't need to be used, which is why I have a fin on top. But I'm going to put the tail lights, it's a strip for a side-by-side that'll backlight that whole thing. So you won't see the lights, but you'll see the grill light up. suspension ride height. It's fully airbagged. I designed my own airbag system for it. Right now it's slammed all the way down. That's as low as it goes. It's 1.5 inches off the ground in the front and 4 inches off the ground in the back to give it a rake. Oh yeah, Dan. Cable to open the door so you can shave the handles. That's a good idea. So this is not ride height. You'll put air in it and the car will lift up off the ground to cruise. Hey Justin, you see the merch coming soon? These are just a few out of the 40 plus items that'll be in the store. The store is not open yet, but it should be open in a couple of weeks. Kids, men's, women's, all different kinds of cups and water bottles, stickers, and these are outdoor UV rated, so you can stick these on your truck or anywhere, and they won't, shrink or fall off. Basketball shorts. This is the men's basketball shorts, and it's blasted down the whole left leg, hip to seam. I'm still working out some of the print quality and material quality issues that I was having. But hopefully a couple more weeks. And the links will be on both my channels. Thanks for the gift. Be so cool to have your boys running around in a couple Berzerker shirts. Yes, every garage should have a flag. Where are you located at, Justin Hall? PA. Yeah, get them boys out there, build some stuff. Yeah, you can never have enough tools or equipment. As far as what I have now, I get things done. There's still tools that I would like to have, equipment rather, but I don't have room in here for it yet. So maybe once I get a shop, then I'll get a slip roller and an English wheel, and I can, a box brake and all that stuff. They're just too big for the space that I have. Are my kids into helping me? Yeah, no. They will. And, some of them sometimes enjoy it, but I think it's more because we're doing it together versus what's actually getting done, And they don't typically ask to come out here and work with me, but sometimes I tell them, hey, come out and work with me, just to try and teach them tools and, stuff like that. But I've got 3 daughters and 1 son, so yeah, the time together, you know. My oldest is real artistic. She draws, she makes clothes, dresses, fashion stuff, and that's her car building, you know. See you later, Dan. I will. Terrence wants to know what's the best. What's the best what? Exactly. You should know at least what the tool is, whether you use it or not. I mean, I agree. There are certain things both men and women should at least be aware of. Yeah, my oldest daughter, like I said, is into fashion, and she makes stuff, you know, apparel. And my middle daughter is more into making funny videos. She's too young for a channel right now, but she enjoys making funny videos, and she is hilarious. Best tools are the tools that work. I don't have brand loyalty to anything. If it works, I mean, if it was cheap, who cares? If it was expensive, who cares? I'd obviously rather have a cheap tool that works, because you need so many of them. It gets expensive even when they are cheap. What's up, Russia? But I get a lot of stuff at Harbor Freight just because it's cheap. And a lot of it works and is still working years later. You know, some of it breaks, and then I just don't buy it there again. I look for a different option. More like comedy, not pranks. She just does goofy stuff, and it's hilarious. Hopefully she'll have a channel here soon. She's got to get her school figured out first, maintain grades, and then, you know, we can start her a channel. The other day she came running down the stairs wearing a chip box, and it was hilarious. Thanks, Matthew, for the gift. I appreciate it. Yeah, you too. Have fun hunting. Alright guys, I'm gonna get off here, get back to work, trying to figure out these door struts. I'll let you guys know when the store opens. See you later, Justin. Sunday I'll be doing another live Sunday morning. My daily knife. I'm an electrician, so I carry a razor. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye, Terrence.